Civil engineering is an incredible field, and the reason why it's incredible is because we help people. Now, South Africa is a developing country, and we're here in the university to assist in that growth. And it's absolutely wonderful to be able to engage in activities and research where we can actually contribute to this country and help in the growth and the development of students, and actually in developing and innovating different concepts and ideas that will actually benefit the people of South Africa. And that in itself makes life incredible, to be able to engage in that type of work where we can actually make a difference in society. Well, I'm originally from California. I'm a native Californian, but I decided to go to Brigham Young University in the United States to study civil engineering and to study business. So I spent 6 years there, and it was during that time that I graduated with a bachelor's degree in civil engineering and a master's of business administration. From there, I decided to come to South Africa. I've met a South African girl and I fell in love, and I decided to come to South Africa for a few years, just 3 years. But it turned out to be a little bit longer. I've been here for 27 years. So it's been quite a long time. And I originally came out here as a consultant, engineering consultant for Marion Roberts and LTA. And then later it came to Wits University, where I did my PhD. We are very popular. Our school is extremely popular. In fact, I often refer to us as rock stars in the civil engineering profession because we attract so many students. We attract somewhere in the order of about 2,500 applications every year. And of those applications, we choose only 5%, or rather 120 students. So we're very, very popular among the different institutions, and it is very diverse also in its student body. And that's what I believe is what sets us apart from other universities. We attract students from every race or gender, or it doesn't matter who they are, they're attracted to this university. And that is a sign of a healthy university. I mean, if you look at some of the universities around the world, such as Cambridge, why would you go to Cambridge? And the reason why is because it's an excellent institution. And so you'll attract students from every walk of life. The department has been in existence for over 90 years. And during that period, we have collected an incredible amount of research equipment. We're very fortunate in that regard. Now, we have 30 staff members, 15 are support staffs, and the other 15 are academics. Now, what's very unique about our department is that we have academics from all over the world. We have academics, in fact, from every continent on this planet. And that is part of our culture. We're extremely international in our complement. Now, students, we have about 550 students and about 100 postgraduates. Now, as far as international students are concerned, about 10% of our undergraduates are international, and about 80% of our postgraduates are from the sub-Saharan region. So we do attract a lot of students from the rest of Africa. About a quarter of our student population are females, but I have to say our female students are some of the best that we have. They excel like you cannot believe. The department is very much research intensive. We value research. We are constantly engaged in research. We are highly ranked, but what sets us apart perhaps from many different universities is that we engage in research that is important to South Africa. So we're not trying to solve problems that are unique to North America or Europe. We're solving problems for South Africa. So many of our innovations, which we do hold many South African patents, we solve the problems of South Africa. So we're engaged in energy, we're engaged in low-cost housing, we're engaged in water problems, and many of our innovations are actually focused on those different areas. Now, we also have some very unique equipment in our department. We have what we call a shaking table that is used to analyze structures that are subject to earthquake loading, and as you know, South Africa has had a few earthquakes in the last couple of months. We also have some very unique flumes to study rivers and hydraulic engineering. So we are very fortunate to have a full complement of laboratory equipment, and we use it extensively with our students in our training and development of the students that we have. Well, last year, I should say, we've had one of the highest graduation. The number of students was some of the highest that we have ever had. We graduated 61 students, and roughly that's around about 50% of those that we take in. It's extremely tough, and I would say it is one of the best educational facilities in the world. And not only do we pick the top 5% of those who apply, but those who actually graduate, we only graduate about 50% of those, which is not a figure that we are proud of, but it does indicate the rigorous nature of the civil engineering department. So we make it very tough on our students, but when they leave, they are competent. Wits is incredible. It's one of the most incredible universities that I've ever attended, I've ever been engaged with. It's a place where they excel in education. Staff are actually world-renowned academics, and the students are phenomenal. They actually are so highly intelligent that it is a pleasure to work with them. We have 2 professors that were able to, or invited to give the Rankin Lecture. Now, the Rankin Lecture is the most prestigious lecture given by a geotechnical engineer. Now, there's only been 3 that have been invited south of the equator, and the 2 are from this department, which is John Berlin and another academic by the name of Jeffrey Blight, who is considered probably the top civil engineering professor that this country has ever produced. He had 1 PhD and 4 doctorates of science, an incredible academic that is revered all around the world. But the fact that they were invited to give the Rankin Lecture is an incredible accolade that is given to South Africa. So there's many different rankings that we're engaged in. There's also the Center for World Rankings that is located in Saudi Arabia, which we're ranked 114th, which is excellent. Now, even a ranking of 200 is a world-class university when you consider that there are 22,000 universities in the world. So if you have a ranking of 200, that puts you in the top 1%. So Wits University is, in fact, without a doubt, a world-class university.